So I've dedicated my life to creativity, community, and commerce. During this time, I've worked in many, many countries around the world. And here's a map that's showing you just some of those countries. As you heard just before I started talking, I've worked in 57 industries and lots of different locations, 5 continents. For the continent of Africa, I've been in Africa just twice, and both times in Uganda. Every Thursday for many, many weeks, we've been offering a free Ask Me Anything through Facebook Live at my page, it's Cheryl Edison, to answer any questions that anyone has from the continent of Africa. So you can always join us there if you like. One of the things that has been really important in the way that I've looked at the world is the way that the ecosystem functions for all entrepreneurs. That is, all of us who are engaged in making our own businesses. So this is a picture that shows where there are more entrepreneurs and where there are less entrepreneurs, or where the startup ecosystem is not yet showing that there is a community. Community is really important because after you have your idea, your creative idea, we need community both to bolster us, and also that's who becomes engaged in our product or our service. So community is very important when we are launching products and services. So we have to really focus on who is around us and how can those people engage with our creative idea in order to then move on to commerce. You know, one of the ways that we can build a bigger business is by linking our business idea to any of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. And here you can see them. So the reason I'm bringing this up now is because when you link your idea to any of the Sustainable Development Goals of the United Nations, it's a bit like magic. Because what happens is more people around the world can connect with your idea. There's more people who can buy. Your total addressable market gets bigger. And actually, there's much more opportunity for funding to grow your business, to scale your business. So to be clear, when you launch your business idea, the very next thing I recommend you do is take a look and see how your idea links to one of the challenges identified by the United Nations. Now, let me pause for just a minute and see if we have any questions. Just stop a second. Hello, hello, hello.
Hi.
How we doing? Any questions?
Yeah, oh God. So far, so good.
So far, so good. Okay. Should I keep going? Keep going? Okay, yeah. Let's keep going then. Let's keep going. So the question for entrepreneurs, for those of us who launch businesses, is what wants to happen next? What wants to happen next? And who do I need to become in order for that thing that I see that wants to happen next? Who do I need to become in order to support and to lead as that thing is coming into reality? Because at the end of the day, when we launch our businesses, we are creating ourselves into leaders. And as we grow our businesses, we have to add skills and add abilities and add wisdom and add know-how at every step of growing our business. So who do I need to become in order to get my business to the next level? That's the core question. So that's where the power of choice comes in. There's you, and you can be an entrepreneur, meaning you work in a company or in an agency. You can work on your own, say as a freelancer doing projects or selling online through places like Fiverr or Upworks, or you can be an entrepreneur in which you launch your own business. When you're an entrepreneur, you additionally hire people or you have co-founders that work with you. In every case, it's an I choose mindset that sets you apart, that creates the basis of your success. So if you find yourself ever frustrated or you find yourself against a situation that you don't know what to do, going back to this foundation, I choose, that is how to empower yourself and begin to get unstuck. So please remember, I choose. So let's talk here about how it is that we can actually talk about businesses and how businesses are launched and grown. Well, you start at the idea phase, then we identify whether we are making a product or a service or some combination. Then we measure client response. Now, measuring client response is the moment between having a business idea and being in business. In the moment that you sell one thing, you're in business. So measuring client response is about selling. It doesn't mean asking your mom, hey, mom, do you like what I'm doing? Because your mom is going to say, you're amazing. I love you. You're doing the most amazing things. That's typically what a mom is going to say. And so you can ask your friend, you can ask your husband or your wife, but that's actually not measuring client response. So step number 3 of just 5 steps, measure client response. Actually notice, how do people react when they buy? Not when they're just looking at it, when they buy. Pivot, that's step number 4. So step number 4, pivot, is where the majority of the planet is now. There's chaos, there's confusion, things are changing, people are uncertain, there's a high degree of uncertainty. And so people in this moment turn towards new opportunities and bigger possibilities. So that's this moment in the world today. And then at step number 5, we either decide to run our business ongoing, or we choose to merge with another company or sell the company. So those are the only 5 steps to building a business, and they don't change anywhere in the world.